Good afternoon. Welcome to Sunny's Yoga. I'm Sunny. Today, our practice will be seated. We're going to focus on our neck and our shoulders. We carry so much stress in our neck and shoulders, not just because we're hunched over typing or texting, but just sleeping wrong. Stress, anxiety, frustration, fear, all runs up through your head down into your shoulders. So today let's do a practice that helps us focus on relieving the emotional stress that we carry in these parts of our body so that we can feel a little lighter and maybe find a way to exhale. Really exhale as we go through our vinyasa today. We're going to start off seated. Paravita Baha Konasana. Revolve down triangle pose. I'm going to turn to the side, going towards the back of my mat. My feet, actually I'm going to turn a little bit to an angle so you can see me. My feet are together, kind of like butterfly, extend out as less intensive, coming in as more intensive. Now before I fully get into my asana, I'm going to go ahead and wiggle the flesh from underneath of me so that I'm fully sitting on my sits bones. I'm going to bring my feet in a little closer to me. Bring your arms up in the air. Don't arch, straight up. Turn at the waistline and drop your hand down. I'm going towards the right first. I'm going to have my right hand come behind and my left hand comes right above my knee, and I start to turn towards the back of the room. With every inhale, I grow taller, and with every exhale, I go a little deeper. Your legs are going to want to come up. Keep breathing in and out your nose. As you notice that you're having some tension build up in your legs, remind yourself to come at ease and bring your knees back down. In and out. Breathe in and out your nose. One more inhale and exhale. Deep inhale. And as you exhale, bring your arms up again. Take one pause here. Relaxed. My feet have not moved, except for yogi toes, because it feels good. If it feels good to you, try it. I'm going to go ahead and turn towards the left at my midline. Bring my left hand down behind me, and my right hand is just above my left knee. And every time I breathe in, I grow taller. And as I breathe out, I turn a little bit more towards the back of the mat. Again, your knees, they'll want to come up. Gently guide them back down. Nice and easy and careful with who you are. This is your you time. Be kind to yourself. Keep breathing in and out your nose. That nice panorama breath. A few more breaths here. Bring your arms up. Reminding myself to guide my shoulders down as I twist towards the front and let my hands come down to my knees. Ooh, let's do some seated neck rolls. Now, if you want to sit on a block, feel free. If you want to sit crisscross applesauce. If you want to sit half locust, full locust, it's your practice. I'm giving you options. The most intense is full locust. Everything else is modification. A block is definitely modification. It would bring you up from the ground some, but let your legs come down and offer you a hip opener. And with that being said, we're going to go side to side. So tilt your head towards the right. Again, reminding your shoulders that they don't have no business. This is not their time to shine. This is all about your actual neck. So your shoulders stay out of the equation. I'm not leaning forward and I'm not leaning backwards. I'm sitting straight up. My hands are gently on my knees. Head goes down to the right. Your ear goes down towards your shoulder, not your shoulder up towards your ear. Breathe as we begin to slowly roll down towards center. As you do this, you will feel a stretch along the sides of your neck where you carry some of the most stress. Okay, I carry some of the most stress around here. You might be the same. So as we get to the center, hold for a moment. Inhale, exhale. Don't cheat. Really let your head come up and your left ear goes towards your right. Your left ear is going towards your left shoulder. Shoulder stays relaxed, and you're fully given a nice extension through this side of your neck as your ear comes parallel to your shoulder. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, slowly go down, come around towards center. Shoulders are still relaxing. Slowly come around. Your right ear goes parallel to your right shoulder. We're going to come down and around. Left ear comes parallel to left shoulder. One more time on each side. You're going to come breathe and make this slow. Why do you want to make it slow? Well, I really want to target this side, the sides of your neck. And my neck too. This morning, I happened to put on my bonnet and got a nice sharp crick in my neck. That didn't feel so hot, that feels painful, so we're going to work this out today. When you come up, make sure you're fully up and your ear really is parallel to your shoulders. And with an inhale, start to slowly come back around. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, that feels nice. Sometimes you don't need a fast moving vinyasa. Sometimes you need the slow movement of something like Hatha to be able to get to where you want to be, and there's nothing wrong with that. I am now parallel, my head is parallel to my left shoulder, left ear. I'm going to take my left hand and guide my head back straight up. Now, since I've been sitting in this position for neck rolls, I'm going to reverse my legs. You are free to do the same. Please, I encourage it, because what you do to one side, you must and should do to the other. Balance. All right, this time we're moving into shoulder rolls. Now, once again, I'm gonna wiggle the fleshy parts from underneath me. I wanna make sure I'm fully on my sits bones, sitting upright. I'm gonna gently put my hands on my knees. We're gonna start to roll towards the back, up and back, up and back. Now we're gonna roll towards the front. Roll towards the front, comes up and around. Back, up and around. Breathe in and out, back, up and around. Back. When you come back, try to bring your shoulders together so you can open up across your chest. Come up and around. Back, up and around. Last time. Come back, make it count. Make it count. Come up. Yes, I'm scrunching my neck and trying to get out all of the icky tension that is going on, and I'm gonna come down. Yes, I took a deep inhale and exhale because that just felt great. I hope you did the same. I'm gonna uncross my legs from locust pose and just go into a regular cross leg position, moving into cat-cow seated. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see me as I go back and forth. Sitting again, moving them fleshy parts from underneath you. You're fully sitting on your sits bones. Let your knees be relaxed. Go forward for cow. You want to make sure your sits bones stay completely flat on the carpet. Let your knees relax. Let your hips relax. Let this be all about your upper body. Shoulders are trying to come together. I notice I'm cranking my neck back. I'm going to go ahead and come more aligned with my drishti and look past my drishti. And as I do that, I'm going to take a deep inhale. And as I exhale, come in towards my body for cat. Let your upper back round. Your chin goes towards your chest. And I want you to breathe. Inhale, come forward into cow. Sits bones down. Go back. Chin tuck to cat. One more time, each variation. Forward, in to cow. Hold and look past your drishti. And we'll go ahead and go back into cat. Really let your shoulders come open across the top part. Let your chin go in towards your chest and round. Round, 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 round. Inhale and exhale. And as you exhale, come straight back up to neutral spine. Head and neck come last. I am back to facing you, and I'm going to switch my leg position because it's making me feel great today. So you can switch yours as well. I like to try to engage all parts of my body, even if I'm mostly on the floor. I want the full experience here. So moving into Sukhasana variation. Move that fleshy part. Yep, got to move the fleshy part. You want to be direct, and you'll know when you're in sits bones. You'll know. Bring your arms up overhead. Your shoulders are relaxing. I'm going to let my left hand fall right beside my left hip, a little further out. You can tense your fingers or you can lay them flat. Lay them flat means more intensity. Tented, less intensity. And only from my midline will I start to bend towards my left. I want to make sure my arm is coming open and I continue to come down towards my left. Hands together, looking up towards your hands, more intense. Looking down, less intense. I'm going to look up towards my hands. My legs are going to want to come up. However, they are not a part of the equation. Gently guide them back down. In and out, nice panoramas. Once you get ready to come up, as you come up, take one pause here, gently shoulders down, arms are up. We're getting ready to bring our right hand down beside our hip, tented or flat, whatever you did on one side, please do on the other, and start to tilt yourself, upper body, towards the right and breathe. Now, panoramas help you with getting through difficult situations. They help you with a nice in and exhale as you try to relieve tension and stress and probably emotion from your body. There's nothing wrong with emotions. We all have them. We just express them differently. Come up. I'm going to interlace my hands, bring them down in a fell swoop because we're going into side pose variation with our hands bound. So again, remind your shoulders just to relax. Slowly bring your arms up above your head. Now, where you stop is where you're most comfortable. I want to make sure though you're not arching your lower back. You want to stay straight up and down. Straight up. Hands are going towards the ceiling, and breathe your nice smooth breaths. Keep your hands bound. We're going to tilt ourselves slightly over towards the left. Keep breathing your nice padaromas. Inhale and exhale. There are times when come up to the top and we're going to go ahead and tilt towards the right. There are times when you are dealing with stressful situations, whether at work, at home, and a nice panorama will help you be able to de-stress, take care of your own emotions privately as you deem necessary so you can get back out there and handle whatever business you were handling. These are tools to help with that. Inhale and exhale. Bring yourself back up to center. Slowly let the interlacing of your hands go and bring them right down to your knees. Padarami here in and out. I'm going to uncross my legs now. I'm going to move slowly into staff and then a twisted position. Moving towards the back of my mat or my sits bones. Again, removing the fleshy part out. Legs come out in front of me. If you would like to sit on a block, you may. You can have a slight bend in your knees. This is Varkasana variation. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my right foot. Now, further down your leg, less intense. Further up your leg, more intense. If you're going into more intense, make sure your knee does not track open. You want it to stay in alignment with your hip. Flex them toes on the foot that's on the ground. Bring my arms up. I'm going to twist towards the right with my elbow hooking on the outside of my right knee, toes flexed, hands straight up, and looking towards the back of the room. And breathe in and out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now, if you find that your shoulder keeps curving in, maybe come out a little bit more. Keep breathing and keep rinsing and turning. One last inhale and exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, turn towards the front. Right leg comes down. Left leg automatically comes in. Whatever variation you are in on your right side, please make sure we're going to do it on the left. Point them toes towards your face. Arms come up. Now, always know before arms come up, one side of your body is always going to be tighter than the other. Bring your arms up. Twist. You're going to hook your right elbow right outside your left knee and start looking towards the back of the mat. Now, you may feel yourself tilting. If you do, bring yourself back upright and make sure you are really sitting on those sit bones. That's what we're looking for, on the sit bones. In and out. Last inhale and exhale. Bring your arms up and start to come to the front. Hands down. Let your left leg come down to meet your right. Point and flex your feet just for one moment. Like, let's just focus on relieving what we have going on in our toes. And spread your toes out. Just give them a nice wiggle. Janu Shanshasana. Need to, nose to knee. It's getting better. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my right leg in towards my body. I'm gonna turn a little bit so you can face me. I want my right knee to stay down. So further down would allow you to have less intensity. Challenge yourself. Come just a little above the knee if possible. The most challenging would be further up into the inner thigh. Inhale, bring your arms up. And as you exhale, you're gonna turn your upper body towards your left foot and let it start to come down. Reach, 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 reach for your foot and let your head come down towards your leg. Let this hip fall heavy. You're gonna feel nice openings that happen across your lower back where your hips and your bum meet to be able to give you some relief if you were sitting all day, driving all day. As you breathe in, come up a little bit and breathe out, come back down. Few more breaths here. You got it. Last inhale. And as you exhale, slowly start to walk yourself back up. Allow your top half to roll straight up. We're going to immediately move to the other side. I'm going to scoot around just a little bit. I'm gonna bring out my right foot. Whatever variation you did on the other side, please do it on this side, but move the fleshy part out, that's consistent. Move it out, make sure you're right on top of those sits bones. Then we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna turn myself, going to lift my hands up. My toes are flexed, look at them toes, they flexing towards my face. I'm gonna turn at the midline and I'm gonna gently start to reach towards my foot and allow my head to come down. Again, this other leg is gonna wanna participate and come up. Gently guide it down. You need that nice juicy opener across this part of your lower back. Nice panorama breaths, nice even breaths. Last inhale and exhale. Breathe in, and as you exhale, let go of your foot and start to walk yourself back up to seated. Head and neck come last. We're gonna roll onto all fours before we go into Udra Mukha Pasisasana, which is thread the needle. So moving down, around to all fours. Feet flat to the mat. If you need to roll up the mat, you can roll it once or twice depending on the comfort level for your knees. I'm using my thicker Gayam mat, which is perfect for me for practices like this. Your knees are in line with your hip at a 90-degree angle, and your Hands are underneath your shoulders. We'd like you to go ahead and sweep your left arm up and then thread it underneath. Come down on your left ear, left hand fully out, right hand stays where it is, and to guide your chest open into the asana a little bit more. Breathe. Nice, even panorama breaths. In and out your nose. Last inhale. With your exhale, come up, pushing into your right hand. Left hand comes up and open, and then comes down right under your left shoulder. Immediately sweep your right hand up. Now, the pitfall I normally fall into in this asana is I want to go backwards or I want to move forwards. The goal is to stay. Your bottom half stays very steady as you sweep your arm up, because you want all the benefits of this asana, which is a twist and a chest opener. Head comes down, ear to mat. I'm using my left hand to help guide myself further into this asana, and use your panorama breaths in and out. My feet are actually light here, but they're still flush to the mat. I'm not leaning my weight into my head. Everything is on my shoulder, because I'm trying to make sure I get some good, relaxing release from the tension that I am carrying in my shoulders today. Last inhale and exhale. And as you exhale, push into your left hand. Sweep your right arm up. Open, and bring it back down underneath your shoulders. Bakkanasana, which is a variation of crocodile pose. I'm going to wiggle down onto my belly. Come on down to the belly. Legs are together. You want your arms to be elbows distance apart, which means that you can cup your elbow with each hand. Bring your hands together like a U. Let your chin, bring your arms in a little bit. Let your chin rest upon your hands, and let your shoulders gently come down. Tuck your pelvis just a tiny bit so that your belly is flat to the mat, and you're bringing your chest up through your hands, going towards your hands and your arms. Breathe. Remember, you don't have to smash your shoulders down. You can gently, as I am, let them come down. Oh, this feels great. Keep breathing. You can look past your drishti. Also, tucking your pelvis protects your lower back, so you're not straining your lower back. Moving into Uddha Mukha Shavasana, which is puppy pose. Moving my right hand down underneath my shoulders. Moving my left hand down underneath my shoulders. I'm going to come first into tabletop. To make this easiest, I'm moving back towards the back of my mat. My feet are flat. Then I get to walk my hands towards the two corners of my mat, and bring my chest down in between my arms, Now, the further you come down, the more intense. I am trying to get my chin down to the mat, and I am breathing. Do not dump into this pose by doing this. You want to keep your pelvis tucked, chin down, and breathe. You're gonna feel this all around your arms. Woo! But it feels so good to just give these parts of my body some good attention. Breathe in and out nice and smoothly through your Padarama breath. If you find that you're dumping and coming and your back starts to round, that's all right. Just gently start to tuck your pelvis in and engage your core to come back where you need to be, which is the focus is on your biceps and triceps. And oh my. Moving into Parasita Balasana. Gently start to bring your hands towards your body as you come into back onto your heels. We're going to move into wide-legged child's pose variation. Legs come out like a V, only instead of coming straight down into child's pose, we're going to come down to our elbows. Begin to come forward with your hands first, and then bring your elbows down, hands flat on the mat, and my bottom is staying glued to my heels. Breathe. Now my arms are the same distance apart. Hands are flat. Shoulders gently guided down, looking past your drishti, and breathe. In and out, in and out. From here, I'm going to move into Gokilasana. Bring your hands together, one on top of the other, elbows come straight out, and then you're going to bring your head down. Let your forehead, I'm going slowly for a reason. Forehead comes down to your hands, and breathe. Let yourself just melt into this asana. What that means is let go. Let your padaramas help you deal with stress, emotion, tension, distress. We're going to keep breathing in and out. Last breath here, in and out.